a lot of cool tools in the game. So welcome everybody. Let's jump right into it. SRG on the blue side up against Falcons AP Bren on the red side. Let's see how this is going to play out, especially that early game.
You know what? When we say about the early game, definitely Falcons AP Bren needs to win. Again, and that is because of the double down on the magic damage of the composition. They have the Harith Minotaur Firearms. The only physical damage that they have is Kaltizi. So if Kaltizi doesn't win the early game, it will be hard for them in terms of the pokes against YRG, because it means that they are more on the skill-dependent type of hero composition, not unlike for you, the Red Giants. Even Yums can deal the damage per second against Falcons AP Bren. But yeah, it's gonna be somehow a long trajectory for both teams.
Yep. I do want to talk about the specifics of the micro when it comes down to the lane matchup between Melissa as well as Harith, right? Because in general, Harith can more consistently poke out the Melissa 9 out of 10 times, and Innocent has to be extremely careful where he places Muddles. Because if he uses his dash, he also moves Muddles along the ground. But once Super Marco gets past it, like what we're seeing right here, then it opens up an opportunity for attack, forcing Yums to flicker away, and Super Marco can get some damage in until that cooldown comes back up.
Okay, that is interesting from Falcons AP Bren, and probably that might be the play that I want to do in Innocent's lane, because again, in terms of viability on the targeting, it would definitely be Innocent. And look at the zone from you to Red Giants just to stop up ECMQ.
Wait, this is not good. This is not good, because Stormy isn't level 4 just yet. The penalty zone locks down too, but forces them backwards. The guy's going to take advantage of this timing just to blitz down the turtle. Now, Kaltizi misses out his own tempo, but it allows this play to happen as Omen hops over the wall, has to use the Minoan Fury to disengage, and Fcap TZ and as well as Few just not in position.
You know what, during that time, I thought Falcons AP Bren will win that team fight if ever it was forced earlier by a YRG because of the positioning, right? But because of the advantage of YRG on the river side, it was actually them winning that team fight because they shifted their attention on taking the turtle so that they have the kit against Falcons AP Bren if they force a team fight. So right now, YRG just placing themselves on the areas that they know they will win, as to why it's Owen actually struggling on giving vision for his teammates.
Yeah, I think it's very dangerous for Owen to walk up this early on.
Yep.
Until he hit, like prior to this, if he doesn't have the Minoan Fury, he has no guarantee of surviving Yums if Yums decides to, all in him onward into Earth Shatter plus 2 extra members from YRG. So I get the perspective from Ogwin why he doesn't want to open up the map now, but as soon as he gets his first couple of items, that's when you're expecting him to get more aggressive based off of the lane priority, but more importantly so, the lane leads being generated by both of our side laners from Fcap.
That is true. So we could see now that for this teams, they are a bit slow first on positioning themselves. They don't want to give that information first between each other. That is mainly because they want some of the players to be part of the team fight. Oh, a nice play check, by the way, for Yums. He has to be safe. That's part of the instinct of being a Pulse 5 player as much as possible. You don't want to use some of the skills for not checking brushes against the other team. So Falcons AP Bren not giving, again, that idea to YRG that, hey, we'll set up a play in this area, let's go in this area. But YRG one step ahead against Falcons AP Bren.
Yep. For now, though, this next turtle is going to be an interesting fight. Everybody wants to get involved in this one.
Ooh.
And we'll see that Hayabusa does need his purple buff, but now Cram forced to flicker out pretty early on. And even the Purify forcing Few to use that Nether Realm. This is a huge advantage for you, the Red Giants now. But instead of taking this fight, instead of threatening the turtle, they're just going to back away from this, because look at the motions across the map. Isle does get his purple, but he's not going to contest this turtle for as long as possible.
I really love how Stormy uses his skills, because he zones out Few. That Nether Realm was really crucial on this turtle take for Falcons AP Bren. But the nice thing is that for Fcap, they are complementing that usage. But wait.
Minoan Fury onto just one, and so far Muddles is doing a lot of work, melting away at Ogwin as well as Fcap TZ at the same time, allowing guys to find the kill into a second. First blood for the side of Yudu Red Giants, allowing Skies to double kill.
Oh wow, it's just YRG dominating the team fight against Fcap. Again, the range of Innocent is there. Nice usage of the go away right in front of the glorious pathway. It's as if no entry. Go away. This is our place. Why are you even here? During that moment, so YRG's on the lead. They got the turret at the bottom lane, and at the same time, this is where the damage of Falcon's AP Bren is somehow struggling. It's really hard for them to burst a player from YRG. Few isn't part of the lineup. Probably Super Marco's item isn't that prosperous yet. So they have to wait for things for them to be effective.
Oh, now Yuum's gonna get caught out here. This is Primal Wrap very early on as Palteezy is trying to zone out.
Oh, wow.
Counter kill is looking good though. Even the Lycan pounce gets him out of the last tick, and Flap ends up dying here. Yuum's finally dies as we do see Super Marco with the Salmon Force trying to find a trade backwards, but doesn't find the right targets. Innocent walks away. That Inspire really making him a threat.
YRG definitely winning all team fights against Falcon's AP Bren, and after the team fight, they went straight on taking other objectives against Fcap. So Fcap now again, they need to force the game to slow down a little bit. It's gonna be hard for them. Again, not enough damage on longer team fights. Even the skills here from Cram can deal this damage against Kyle TZ. So as much as possible, they want to single out a specific lane, probably destroy a turret at the top lane. It's just the turret objective, but you can see two first tier turrets taken here by YRG.
Yeah, penalty zone coming out on top of few. Doesn't get much done here. Cram, he's a little low, but he hasn't been in lane for a very long time. He might need to reset because Falcon's AP Bren have some tempo and priority over this neutral objective. Nightmaric spawn, put down to low. Stormy quickly dropping into Dominator's descent, and now no one has been caught off. Called quick. Somebody needs to take this away. Finally, Kaltisi secures that turtle and glorious pathway to get the heck out of there.
Okay, so for Falcon's AP Bren, it's good that they were able to secure that turtle, and they used first the Disperse Stomp just to force another Dominator's descent for Stormy to back away. So there was a threat on the Zask, hence Falcon's AP Bren winning the turtle. But yeah, Yudu Red Giants still on the lead on this one. They are literally all over the place. We see some setups from Cam. Up against 3 though at the purple area.
Yep, penalties only get himself out of there. Ends up losing his flicker, but so far it just goes to show that the composition from SRG is really good at dealing with a full frontal assault from Falcon's AP Bren, right? We see that Super Marco losing his Purify. We're seeing Flap having to use that Revitalize very, very early on, and most of the time Ogwin has to really be careful when he decides to use his ultimate and then flickering after it.
You know what, I think I haven't seen Ogwin use that ultimate actually for their setup play. It's more of him saving himself from the threat from Yudu Red Giants, and that is also because of the items not on the tanky side yet. Even the Dominus Eyes isn't available for a Flap TC, so it's kind of hard for them to force a team fight against Falcon's AP Bren. Hence, they are trying to stretch this game in a way wherein Kyle TC can go for the split push, but again, Yudu Red Giants, they know their ways on how to stop that play from our idea from Falcon's AP Bren. Good thing though, for a few, he has the glowing wand. He needs those pokes as early as possible against the players of YRG.
Yeah, I think that Fcap, as of right now, if they play front to back, it's not looking good for them overall. And I think so far, if they group, the problem is that even if they want to group together, they get punished by Innocent super hard in these types of team fights. I think that Falcon's AP Bren, if they want to be able to make something happen, they've got to split up the members of YRG. Yep. That's why we're seeing Kyle TZ like dragging out this game by split pushing on his own side, and Yudu Red Giants are swapping between the members, rotating them around to cover the side lanes.
That's true, I agree. Now that you've mentioned the word forced, probably they can force the ultimate of Stormy first, just in case. Oh wait, not easy.
Yep, the Minoan's Fury is coming out, but Flap is still going down. The Netherrealm does not save him in time as the penalty zone catches the back line. Open flickers away, and Super Marco has no space to play at all as SRG decides to run down Few.
Somebody has to stop Stormy and using that Dominator's Crescent. All along I thought that is going to be the target here for Flap TZ using that glorious pathway, but it was just a go away that was forced to be used. After that, when they saw that the Law and Order was used, here comes the ultimate from Stormy, and then the players of YRG jumping on the players of Falcons AP Bren. So still, I think for Falcons AP Bren, they are struggling on who is the better target for them prior a team fight, because they have this play in mind, but they can't secure a kill against YRG.
I mean, I can't blame the decision done by Flat there, right? He sees the Primal Wrath come out. He runs at Innocent to break to at least force Fuse to go away. And now we might just be in another fight as the sieging is looking really good for SRG. They chunk out Super Marco. He doesn't mind because he has to stay with the help of Ogwin. But look, they're just wrestling them for control in the jungle. Every one of these buffs is Falcons AP Bren having to fight a full war just to get it.
Now, look at the formation earlier of YRG. I can really say that this Melissa is perfect for this lineup of Falcons AP Bren. They can't even use the Nether Realm as easy as possible because they just go in for that damage from Melissa, the splash damage, so it will be hard for them in the clearing of Minion Wave. And speaking of clearing of Minion Wave, there's no real hit from Falcons AP Bren.
Look at them. Innocent is just harassing them underneath the tower, and even the Nightmaric Spawn just covering the side angle so Falcons AP Bren cannot walk up for free. Look at the damage as he melts them down with the help of his Spark. Baptiste goes down to Sakai as they open up this fight. The go away has been dropped, trying to peel them away. But look at Sakai, he wants more. Sky Piercer already giving him minion, and that's a triple already. God damn, just take him out. Maniac secured, and it's one, of course, Cram, ruining it altogether.
It's only few to defend, though.
I mean, what can he do? He can try. They just have to split up. Don't get hit by too many of these. Who's coming up next? Owen is coming up in one more second.
is now available, and even Super War. So it's still an extended game. An extended game. YRG just standing there and tell Falcons AP Bren we are on the lead.
Oh, the go away from Innocent just says, no, your glorious pathway means absolutely nothing to me unless you are going to commit harder than what you are right now. Holy Glaive already purchased by Stormy. Sorry, Divine Glaive. This is quite the match. I wasn't expecting you to Red Giants to adapt it this way.
And this fast from that very long game, from game number 1. And they didn't even change that much. Just the sequencing of the ban and prioritizing on banning the alpha. But yeah, YRG is playing really well on this one. You can even see Innocent on that Sea Halberd now on full. No, I thought it was on full item. He just went in for an item that is on the physical defense. But this would probably be an immortality later on, more on the safer side right after the go away. If everyone dive against me, I still have the immortality. I'm prepared for everything that you will throw to me.
Yep, he's willing to die for it. Cram trying to zone them off, but so far, Innocent is doing a phenomenal job with the muddles to keep Falcons AP Bren in check. Falcons, the only way they can force it is by committing all in. Flickers, Minoan Furies, everything. Cram and Sky is still trying. Sky gets stripped down to below 50% of his HP. Muddles is going to draw the line in the sand, but now that it is gone, oh, I know. We're not seeing Stormy actually dropping down the Nightmaric Spawn too soon. He is just layering it on top of Muddles, and View is getting rid of it as soon as it spawns. Now, this Lord Dance, here we go. The back line now getting attacked here. Right, Warrior's Pathway is already down. Lap is going to die no matter what here, but Stormy tries, and he goes right into the Dominion's Descent as we see the rest. Open finally using the ult, but it's too late. All of it, this was a botched engagement from Falcons AP Bren. Did they get distracted? Everybody's abilities came out so in sequence, one by one, not together.
I think for Falcons AP Bren, there was a miscommunication all along. I thought that they will help Flapteasy to single out a specific player from YRG. It felt like they were aiming for Stormy, right?
Yeah.
But they didn't go anywhere near Stormy, hence the usage of the Dominance because Crab is down. But yeah, they have the Lord still for YRG. And look at the damage against Innocent. No one else comes close to him. Not even Kyle Teasy can go up close to him.
He really can't. Like, Kyle needs to find Innocent all by himself to get maximum value from his Oki Shadow kill. I don't know. I still can't get the image out of my mind. What the heck happened there for Falcons AP Bren? I know they were put in a tough spot, but even when they're fighting his four, that was by far the worst fight we've seen from them this entire tournament.
It was like a rehearsals wherein they are shown where to go on stage.
It was like a
doing
pitch
the entrance. Am I going here? Should I go here? Something like that. It's really a miscommunication there for Falcons AP Bren. It's something that they don't want to do for the next team fight, because if not, YRG again will exploit their error. Look at Duke's position, by the way, at the middle lane.
Yep, he's trying here, but the Oki Shadow kill is going to chunk out both Stormy as well as Innocent. Falcons AP Bren alleviate some of the pressure by utilizing a couple of their ults. They're still missing some inhibitors, but it's not the worst thing in the world. At least we're getting towards the end game where we're expecting to see full item builds from the members of Falcons.
Oh, so I thought that earlier Innocent was gonna go for that immortality, but is towards the Rose Gold Meteor because he has the kit for the lifesteal. Yeah, he has the lifesteal, so it is gonna be easier for him to be staying longer on a team fight. Yeah, 15-13, and look at that damage again on those splashes. Falcons here with the counter.
The penalty zone comes in to try, but the Purify from Few is going to keep him alive. His backline is getting attacked. Minoan Fury hits on all four of the members, but nobody can touch Innocent. His Inspire melts right through them. He hasn't found a single kill, and with crammed down, Falcons AP Bren forcefully wrestle for control.
Oh my god, Falcons AP Bren are really struggling to find Innocent. It was a decent setup play. It was actually a good setup play.
Very good.
From Oakland. It just so happened that they can force a kill against Innocent. Innocent is at 2-0-11. If in case there is a damage from Falcons AP Bren, he will just back away, do some damages, and the life is back because of the lifesteal, right? So this is where the struggle of not having a burst damager is for Falcons AP Bren. It's just Kyle Teasy that can single out Innocent, but after that, if the shadow kill isn't sufficient, then it's gonna be Red Giants' time.
Yeah, no, definitely after seeing Falcons win the trade in that full-blown team fight, it gives me a little bit of hope that Falcons are still locked in to try and turn this around against the Red Giants. We see the angle now of how this fight needs to play out for Falcons AP Bren to really get an advantage, but now the Lord Dance begins. Both sides still looking for the opportunity to recreate the scenarios that are most ideal for their team composition. Red Giants need to make sure that Falcons AP Bren do not get into their backline. They've drawn the line in the sand, and we've seen this happen before. They drop the Nightmaric Spawn. Afterwards, they throw out Muddles, and I think that Innocent, recognizing that he's not as healthy as he should be, without the Winds of Nature, the Oki Shadow kill really starts to show how much damage it does. So they gotta back away. Kyle still trying to poke a prod.
I think they're just fighting the players here of YRG, but they're going for the fast lord.
Here comes from the Blitz, and Sakai secures it. Glorious pathway. Oh wait, no, Stormy, he gets out! He doesn't make it into his Nightmaric Spawn in time! He ends up dying because of that!
Okay, so for Red Giants, they sacrificed the Stormy for them to be able to have their minion wave against Falcons AP Bren, but it was actually Falcons AP Bren securing a kill against YRG, even though majority of the minion wave of a YRG is flowing against them. So now I think for Stormy, he thought that there's gonna be a team fight after the usage of the Glorious Pathway, so he used the Dominator's Crescent just to be prepared. But the Falcons AP Bren was ready against him. But the good thing is that for YRG, they can still wait for Stormy, although the timing might be a bit delayed because the Lord will march in at the top lane.
There is still an animation cast time for the Dominator's Descent when you want to go into that Nightmaric Spawn, and I think Falcons AP Bren exploited that, just bursting down the Nightmaric Spawn, leaving Stormy out to dry. But here we go. The Lord going to be cracking down towards the base. SRG looking for an angle in. They're really good at sieging, and once Muddles is down, we see that Flap TZ wants to get involved, quickly dropping up Glorious Pathway to give his team some space and time to kill that Lord. Here we go. Flap, he's trying to get in, but Kyle gets into that backline. Minoan Fury does come out. Innocent is all by himself, and he has to witness. He finds a kill out towards Kyle TZ's side, and the front line now starts to melt, and Super Marco finds